with you.
Hey, glad you came back. So now, I'm going to be having hot dogs here in the video, actually after this video, okay? To let you guys get a better understanding of what I have to go through just to make simple hot dogs in the House of Straw. You know the peanut gallery. You have to see it. But anyway, this is the chili that I'm making for it. My mouth's already watering. There it is, right? Look at the thumbnail. You get a better appreciation from the thumbnail, right? It's better than the store-bought stuff. Southern chili. Oh man, mouth watering. Let me have some of this. It's hot. I gotta go again. Oh yeah. Make this and put this on your hot dog. Try it. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. All right, real simple. So we have just over a teaspoon of pepper, just over a teaspoon of kosher salt. I like my kosher salt. We have a teaspoon of paprika. We have about a teaspoon of chili powder. Okay. We have about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, tablespoon of granulated onion, tablespoon granulated garlic. We have about 3 nice heaping tablespoons of tomato paste. You can put more or less, depending on how you like it, how you like your thickness. Tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. We have a tablespoon of mustard powder. Now, if you don't have mustard powder, you can use a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of, yellow mustard. But if you want to, you can get adventurous and use Dijon, brown mustard, spicy mustard, whatever you like. And here I have about 3 tablespoons, I guess it's more like 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of water, and of course we have 1 pound of our ground beef. So let's get this cooking out. All right, now you might ask, why have water in here? So for me, the general rule of thumb when I'm making my chili, the liquid to meat ratio, if I have 1 pound of ground beef or ground pork or whatever it may be, I'm going to add 1 cup of water and also 1 cup of ketchup. Okay. Now another little trick you could do to kind of spice it up, you can introduce another ground meat into this, so it doesn't have to be straight beef. It doesn't have to be straight turkey. Mix it up. Okay. Mix beef and the turkey. Right. Find what works best for you. Now, back to the water. Now, if you add water to ground beef, it's going to dissolve the ground beef somewhat, right? So you'll see when I put the ground beef in the pot and I'm cooking it, I'm going to add the water, and what that's going to do is going to start making the ground beef and the fat separate, right? So what happens is you end up with a finer product, a finer end result, okay? Now, if you want a more of a chunkier chili, just don't use the water. Simple as that, just don't use the water. Let's get this bad boy cooking. All right, so now we add the ground beef. Dutch oven's been heating up. There we go. Add our water. There we go. Just mixed up. And you just want to cook this until your ground beef is brown. And then we'll start adding the other ingredients. So I'll see you back here in a little bit. So So you see what we have here is, look, it's relatively fine. This works for me. See, look, see? See that? That's how I like it. Now, let's start adding the seasonings. Pepper goes in. Or salt in. Granulated onion goes in. Granulated garlic. Yep. Our chili powder. Put that in there. Paprika goes in. Our Worcester sauce. Let's get that in there. Apple cider vinegar goes in. Got a little twang. Our mustard powder. Let's put that in. And then lastly, for the seasonings, put the brown sugar in. Now let's get this all mixed in. Smells glorious. And the whole time while I'm stirring, I'm continually trying to break up the ground beef chunks. I just do it out of habit. Sorry, I just do it out of habit. Because hot dog chili for me should be pretty fine, I think. But that's just my preference. Okay, now we're going to add our ketchup. Let's get our ketchup added. Yep, get all that in there. Stir that in. And right now the heat's at medium. Stir it up nice when it's well combined. Now we're going to add our tomato paste. So that goes in. There we go. Now at this point, we're going to turn it down to low. And we want this to simmer, I would say, for about a good 20 minutes. You know, put the lid on, let it simmer for 20 minutes. You want a well-fitted lid so that it doesn't get rid of all the water, so it doesn't evaporate everything. Turn down the low, and then I would say like every 5 minutes or so come back and check it. But for me, I'm going to add about another half a cup of water to this. There we go. Mix it in. Now let this cook. All right, see what we got here. So it's been 10 minutes now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the temperature up to medium-low. And I'm going to crack the lid. You see that? Because I do want some of that moisture out a little bit. And we're going to check it in 5 minutes, give it a nice stir, and then we're going to do it again for another 5 minutes. So after 10 minutes, we'll see what we got. So as you can see, it's starting to thicken up now, and that's what I want. So if you look at, it's kind of hard to explain. Hopefully you can see it. There's not that much liquid on the top of the meat, right? I want to basically have more meat showing than liquid puddles, if that makes sense. So we're gonna let this go for like another 5 minutes and see what we got. All right, so there we go. Looks good. Let's get us a bowl. Alright, so here we go. Hey, give this recipe a try. If you like this, hey, come back. Give me a thumbs up. Right, comment down below. If you can, share me out. Hey, definitely like it. I know you're going to enjoy this. Hot dog chili. Hey, hit me up on Instagram, because I always let you know what I got coming up next. That being said, this Shrashira, I am out because I'm about to have some chili. On my hot dog, of course, which you'll see later.